Today, we are joined by NWSL and U.S. Women's National Team stars and sisters, Gisele and Alyssa Thompson.
Who is more afraid of Christen? She looks over accusingly.
Oh my gosh, they're speaking telepathically.
We actually do that. That was insane. Oh my god. That was freaking insane. That is so creepy.
I don't understand.
Oh my gosh. Whoever's listening on audio has to immediately go and watch this.
Okay. I feel like
Me?
okay, yeah, Gisele. Are you gonna be like Gisele? Yeah, Gisele.
Yeah.
Well, what about your dream?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, did you tell her?
Yeah, you definitely told her.
I think you need to tell us all.
Okay. I'll tell everyone.
I heard it was a nightmare, not a dream.
Kind of a nightmare, actually.
No, it
I woke
was.
up anxious, but so basically, I forgot where we were. We were in this park, and there was a guy like across the way, and Christen like comes up to me. He's like, "Will you help distract that guy?" And I was like, "Sure." So I start like hosing water or something. And then he's looking at me, and then Christen like spears him with like something, and then I'm like, "Oh my god!" Okay, so. Next, we're at a hospital for some reason, and people are coming to interview me, and Gisele and Casey are there, like, with me at this interview, and I was like, I don't know what happened, like, nothing happened, and then I go outside, Christen's just, like, smiling, like, has no care in the world, it's just, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she just killed somebody, and I saw, and I helped, and I don't know what to do, like, should I tell someone, like, I felt like I was about to cry, and then I woke up, and I was like, oh my god, thank God that wasn't real. I actually thought it was real.
That made like such a clear image in my head. Like I almost remembered it.
It actually happened. It did happen. You know, everything is real.
Cut that part out.
Wow. A long career definitely cut short. So even though Gisele is more terrified of Christen, you have nightmares about Christen.
Basically, yeah.
Oh man, so good. So you all have accomplished like incredible things at a young age, like, and ticked a huge box that like a week ago with the national team. Like, what does success look like for the Thompson sisters? What is next?
For me, I would say like continuing to be on the women's national team and like being seen as somebody that can play a key role on that team and not somebody that's just like, we'll see if she will come into camp or like just be on the U23s, like just somebody like on the side. Like I want to be like somebody that they'll always call into camp and like they'll trust me to always be in that role, I feel like, but also like just being more confident in Angel City first and like knowing that I can create more than just like defending, like getting in the final third and creating more assists or like maybe getting more shots off and just like creating more. So I think just like being like more of a key player in like both of those environments.
Love that.
I feel like success for me would be, I was like trying to think about it, and I feel like it would be definitely starting on the national team, being a key player, like a for sure staple on the team, and then like in club, being considered one of the best in the world, and continuing to just like, or like having all the things that I've been wanting to work on, or like having something that separates me from all the other wingers and players out there, just making a lot of money and being happy.
I love that.
Yeah, I love
Money
that.
equals
Say that. Say that.
The perfect way
Say
to end the
it.
interview. Money equals happiness.
When you guys are having like your conversations with Emma, what is she talking about in terms of both your games, in terms of what she's looking for, whether it's like out of you specifically or out of a position for you to accomplish what you said?
Yeah, for me, she kind of said like wanting me to progress more up the field and like getting in the final third, but also not always forcing it and always having to like get those crosses in, like knowing when to get those crosses in, like an early cross and just different types of crosses. But also like recirculating it and knowing when it's my time to go forward, like not always having to, but also like in the defending aspect, always like getting in those tackles, not being afraid, and just like winning my battles in those areas.
Love it.
Yeah, for me, she said that I need to combine more in the final third and like have a different way of beating people and not just going 1v1 every time, but like having help from my teammates to combine and to get into the final third. Yeah, crossing too, definitely. Yeah, just like overall getting more experience and then at the international level, she wants me to like feel more experienced in that. Yeah.
That's good. You're like, yeah, I'd love more experience.
Put me on the field.
And you both just signed like long-term contracts with Angel City. Like you guys are saying, like, this is a place that I want to continue to develop my game. Is that like really exciting for you? This is your hometown. Like your family gets to come to every single game. Was this important to your development to stay here for the next few years? Is this where you feel like you're going to grow?
Yeah, I think being able to see what Angel City has already done, like with the facility, and they're really focusing on getting good leadership. I feel like being here with Gisele too will like in the end help me develop more and just being able to be like surrounded by quality players and like obviously playing in competitive games every weekend.
What part of those like decisions do you guys have? Like we always talk about athletes being like entrepreneurs where like you're your own business, right? And these are all like business decisions that you're having to make, like a new contract, a new team, like where you're going to develop, where you're going to make more money, how you're going to get to the next phase. Like what are those like show us like or kind of give us a little inside look of like what it's like in the Thompson family when you guys are talking about like what's the next business decision for you guys? Like how much influence do you have over your career because you're still technically, young adults?
I feel like it's like mainly our decision. Like they tell us like the pros and cons of like each like what each idea would be, but it's like mainly what we want. And I think a big decision was playing together too. Like it's very rare we're gonna be on the same team for the rest of our career, but I think being it my second year, it's so much like more comfortable and I feel like I'm going to gain more confidence and like that could help me develop and grow as a player.
Yeah, I feel like it's our decision what we do, but it's very hard to make certain decisions when you know you have like different options and like things are more comfortable or things seem like very scary and you don't want to do it, but you're like, wait, but this would be good for me. So being able to like have our parents' input, our agents' input, and telling us like what it could look like somewhere else or where we are is really helpful. And like, because I feel like in these situations, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do, but I know like I know my end goal. So it's like trying to figure out how to piece it together in a way to like get there.
The first question that we asked was, who's the better boss? And like ultimately, you're both the CEO of your own businesses, your own brands, your own careers. You know what I imagine? Like your financial advisor, your agent, your parents, like each other, like sitting at each other's tables.
Yeah.
But like you, Gisele, you're the CEO of that business and you get to like take everyone's input and say, well, I do want to play with my sister and this is going to have this benefit. But I do later maybe want to make a different decision. And I mean, I think for two really young people who are thrust into a game that is rapidly changing and are making decisions that we never had to make at that age. You're doing an amazing job.
You really
Thanks.
are. Yeah.
Thank you.
So thanks for being my friends and teammates.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah.